Carbonic acid causes acid rain. And acid rain affects the pH of the soil by making it acidic, and which in turn affects the growth of plants. Yeah, carbonic acid affects the pH of soil, and this in turn affects the growth of plants. Let's look at another effect of carbon-containing compounds in the atmosphere. Let's look at the effect of carbon monoxide in the environment. The effect of carbon monoxide in the environment. How does carbon monoxide affect our environment? What are the dangers associated with carbon monoxide in the environment? Carbon monoxide gas, once it is breathed in, once it is inhaled, it is made to react with hemoglobin of the red blood cells, producing what we call carboxyhemoglobin is produced. Then the transportation of oxygen is rendered powerless, is slowed down, and an individual may die as a result. So we can say that carbon monoxide is poisonous. Yeah, let's record this down. Carbon monoxide reacts with hemoglobin of the red blood cells, producing carboxyhemoglobin, which is less efficient in transporting oxygen gas, and this may result into the death of an individual. And this may result into the death of an individual when the gas is inhaled. When the gas is inhaled or breathed in. Let's look at the carbon cycle. Let's discuss the carbon cycle. Yeah, first of all, we need to discover what the carbon cycle means when we talk of the carbon cycle. Exactly what do we mean? This refers to the saturation of carbon compounds within the. Let's look at the carbon cycle. Yeah, this refers to the saturation of carbon compounds in the atmosphere or in nature. This refers to the saturation of carbon compounds in nature. Here we need to first of all discover the processes under which carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere. Let's look at the processes in which carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere. We have got combustion, we have got combustion. This is one of the processes through which carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere. And here, combustion will refer to the burning of materials such as petroleum, the burning of materials such as coal, the burning of wood, the burning of charcoal, and so on. When these materials are burnt, then carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere. So we can say that one of the ways through which carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere is through combustion. We can note this down. This involves the burning. This involves the burning of petroleum, this involves the burning of coal, the burning of charcoal, and the burning of wood, or the burning of any organic compound. Also respiration, let's talk about respiration. Respiration is also one of the methods, one of the ways through which carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere. Let's talk about it. Respiration. Respiration, this is the process of oxidation of glucose in all the body cells to release energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. And during respiration, carbon dioxide and water vapor are produced as end products. And in this way, carbon dioxide is added in the atmosphere. Let's note this down. This is the process of oxidation of glucose in all the body cells to produce ATP. To produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Which is a rich energy compound. Yeah, in biology, ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is a rich energy compound. That is a compound, yeah, in which energy is stored after production. So energy in body cells is produced in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. And at the end of the reaction, at the end of respiration, we see carbon dioxide and water vapor being liberated, being produced as byproducts. Carbon dioxide and water vapor are produced as byproducts. So the produced carbon dioxide, which is a byproduct, is given out to the atmosphere